Thank you.
Hey, buddy. How are you?
This is Garrett Park, and for those of you who have never been here before, this is our sanctuary for our fallen officer. So I just want to acknowledge that we have a few dignitaries here, our Police Services Board and a few members of Council and maybe a few members of Provincial Parliament and Federal Parliament. We're trying to keep the remarks short because we recognize that you guys have been running all day. So welcome and thank you for joining us for the National Peace Officers Memorial Run. It's been 20 years for the Run to Remember. I think that's remarkable. A round of applause for it's been 20 years that we've been doing this. 2 decades of raising awareness for police and police officers memorial in Ottawa and paying tribute to the colleagues that have made the ultimate sacrifice. Each year, when the Run to Remember visits Cobourg, we are deeply, deeply moved by the love and spirit which you bring to Garrett Park. This event not only marks the end of a long and emotional day, but it also brings much joy as we celebrate the ones that we've lost. We remember, honor, and celebrate those who have died protecting the communities that they have served. Our thoughts remain with the families, friends, co-workers, and communities affected by a loss of an officer, whether they are recently or in the past. 2 of our own, as I've indicated, Constable Rourke and Constable Garrett, are among those who have made the ultimate sacrifice. May all officers be remembered for their dedication to their community, the lives they've led, and their enduring legacy. Please join me in a moment of reflection as we honor all officers who have fallen across Canada. Forever remembered in our hearts and minds as heroes in life.
This is amazing. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much for all the hard work you've done over the years. The team captains, you guys have been amazing. We couldn't get here without you. Thank you. Cobourg, we love coming here. We love paying respects to Garrett. I was talking to Chris's sister today. They are not able to be here. However, if you're passing through Odessa, it's in the map. If you're passing through Odessa, Mrs. Garrett stands out front of her lawn with pictures of Chris when he was a Peel Regional Police officer, a brand new officer, and pictures when he was a Cobourg officer on her front lawn. Okay? So give her a minute. Stop. If you guys are running, you see her, stop, pay her respects. She's a lovely lady. Like the one year we came in, we were making spaghetti sauce with her for about 20 minutes. So she's a beautiful lady. She just wants us to remember Chris, and we do, right? Thank you for being here. I remember last year we had a nice rainbow in the background. Not so much luck this year, but it was a beautiful thing last year. So I want to talk about Travis Gillespie. Travis Gillespie was a York Regional Police officer who died on the way to work in 2022. His family come out last year in force. They're here again, and this year we wanted to pay our respects to them and thank them for coming out and tell them that we will always remember Travis. So this year we decided that we wanted to make a donation to the Travis Gillespie Memorial Hockey Scholarship for their community, and I'd like to call upon Melinda. I saw her and family to come forward. Rob's has to be on the bookends. Oh no, you guys get it. It's a rule.
I don't know, there's no rainbows today, but that was a pretty good day today, right? So all of you first-time runners, you did amazing. I know how emotional it can be as you're coming up that cart path, and now that we have the lawn signs there, it just adds an extra emotion to it. So it was Hack and I our honor to be able to present you with a 20th anniversary memorial coin today. You've earned it, right? So we have to shout out, however, to some very, very special people who have been with us since the beginning. So please, if we can acknowledge Randy Patrick, Johnny Walker, Don Orr, Dan Dimitrov, who joins us. He's been absent for a few years. He's back with us today, and Natalie Hiltz. Let's have a round of applause for them. And if we could ask, I don't see him out there right now, Dean Bertram, if you can come up to the podium. Hustle up, Dean. I know your legs are sore, but as we heard, I think earlier, Dean's retiring. I think November 1st, if I'm not mistaken, it's getting there. January 1st. Dean, 18 years of running with us. An amazing run. You're always here. You always give it. You don't, when you show up to come to work. So we're proud to have been associated with you over the years as a team captain as well as one of the runners. So you're an amazing dude. We're happy to have known you. Cheers. And buddy, we want to see that thing full and then empty. Full and then empty.
Guys, you gotta tighten it up. Nice. Take this way for the love of God.
Tell me about this day and what it means to you being the first stop.
Means the world because 20 years ago, Randy Patrick and I drove this route and marked off 10-kilometer legs. And unfortunately, years later, after Chris Garrett had left Peel Regional Police and joined Cobourg Police, he was tragically murdered here. And so this memorial, because Chris and I were recruits together, means the world as well.
For people, everybody knows what it's for, but that personal touch when you go up to the memorial must...
It's heart-wrenching for sure, absolutely. And the way he was murdered is so sad, and he was so young. I mean, I was one of the oldest guys in the class, and it doesn't seem right that one of the younger guys his fate would end this way.
Did you think, and again, this is, you're from, or not maybe from, but you're from the city, work in the city. Did you ever think when you heard about it that something like this could happen in a small town anywhere?
It's hard to believe, but we understand that it does. Chris is the second officer that worked for Peel Regional Police that went to a smaller force. or service now, and was tragically murdered. The other one was Scott Rossiter, who left and went to Ingersoll, and he was murdered as well.
It's one of those things, if you can just talk lastly about, you're obviously well aware of what Chris did, what this memorial means. But that night, he saved many lives.
He did. He did. My understanding is if it hadn't been for Chris getting off a shot, that person may have gone unidentified and may have not been brought to justice.
And tomorrow, start off early and go to where?
We go to Brockville. We start out at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. We head for Brockville. And then from Brockville, Saturday morning, we head out of Brockville and head up to Ottawa, where we've done this 20 times before.